All right, Coach, it's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Today, we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Oakland Raiders and the Cleveland Browns. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Here's Muhammad. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Today, we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Oakland Raiders and the Cleveland Browns. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. Now Jackson on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now it's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jacobs. 4 yards the pickup, first down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Jackson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the shit.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that
play. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
From the gun on third down. King. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on third down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. King. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two, because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
To throw is King. On third down. Steps away to his left. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, Look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
He's going to let this one go deep, and that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. First carry for Josh Jacobs, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 42. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kofani Muhammad. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. To throw on 2nd and 6, Jackson. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in.
He was covered by Denzel Ward.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing is Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Eluding the pressure right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Now King to throw on 3rd down. He finds Beckham, complete. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
That's good for our Browns. First down.
Check 9, check 9.
1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, hold on. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine.
King to throw on second down. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to lead to a third down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. This will be fielded at the 17. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Jackson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw is Jackson. Going to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Again, Jackson. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Jackson throwing again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. That catch moves him over 100 yards now for this wild card game, and a 1st down as well.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend. as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the Browns' 11-yard line.
Jackson will throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. To throw again is Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
At the 17-yard line.
Mike's 50, Mike's good.
King now. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. On 3rd down, King. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was the free safety, LaMarcus Joyner, that time, able to make the play.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
"35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards that time. Here's Jackson to throw. He completes this one to Mack. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They come out here in the I. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders have taken the lead. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. Fights loose. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Out. Crunch.
They'll go option to the short side. And a cut to the right and some open field here. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's King, operating from the gun. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Curtis Samuel, 35 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. To throw is Jackson. They find some open field here. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Jackson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. Tyrell Williams, 33 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Suckup, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. 17-17 the score, all even to this point as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
squeeze, double.
To throw on second down. King forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. To throw is King. From the gun, he'll throw. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. This is taken at about the 14. A good return. There, 17 yards, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Space to maneuver at the 40. He completes it to Tate. And all the way up to the 46. A Raider first down, 17 yards. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. This quarterback now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland first down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in the game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And his throw here's incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Let's go.
Here's Jackson to throw again. It's Williams on the catch. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns 16.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Raiders.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. And we're back now here in Cleveland. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Jackson on first down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown.
A 16-yard touchdown. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Extra point put through by Suckup. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On second down, there's the option going left. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check your hot read. Hayward.
Operating from the gun, King. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll bring up a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. So here's a first and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. Back to throw. King. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Looking to throw. King. He'll buy some time right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs, and he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Jackson now. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson eluding the pressure right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone, as his guys are in for 6. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Suckup for the extra point. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone. A little juke.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw it? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dwayne Smoot able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Brings up second down.
Back to throw. King. Escaping the pressure right. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Now King throwing on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
At the 18-yard line.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Now this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. Now it's Jackson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. He's at the 50, 30, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. On the carry, it's Muhammad. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30 and down to the 28-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
First down, Raiders.
The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 30-yard line.
Their season ends here, a tough way to go out.
And the goal.